Myntri ketanat puli puthi ke jylla urakam sangma ula pentip baka sokar kala penmi ya ke jingpin pena halor ke por pli skul baka jingkhang ya ki skul kalong ban wanra ya ke jinglong rinti ya ki skul namar badon ki skul ki basu khang bat pli kat ba mon ke balong persya ya ke right to education RTE Act. Haba pentep mentah hapok ke yeng doba urakam ulaong baka sokar kala kwa ban pentri kam ya ke RTE kenang bakan om don ke jingpin kya ya ki kena. Ya kani kamat lawan ra u Emily ke not Shillong uba Adelbert nongrum. Hagajuk ke por ulaong baka Jingheh ke jingsiu haki skul kani kadai kamat ke bakta bah haka adon ki kimi ki kpa ki belawan man ya kendu ya u halor kani. Halor kani ke sokar kala thau ya ke State Education Commission bakan bishar bat ajing mut ya ke sokar halor kani ke benta nalor ki weipat. Ulaong baka sokar kan Eksamin lingba ke komiti ban sathau halor kani ke jing ujor u Emily kamtam ha ke baya day baka jingsiu haki skul kamtam haki skul sokar bat ki bayo jingyarap na ke sokar.
Sir, the school calendar for 2024 academic year was issued on 29 January 2024. The main objective of issuing this were to bring uniformity and standardization of the school days and timing of schools. So, moreover, there are several new features which needed inclusion in the school calendar to make education more effective in the state. The major component of the school calendar is the opening and the closing date. That to ensure that uniformity and to comply with the RTE Act 2009, which require for class 1 to class 8 in terms of school days and hours, these dates were mentioned. The flexibility of exam date was given to all schools. It has come to notice of the department that many schools randomly start and close the session, which result in less number of school days and hours. So, it may be informed that the right of children to free and compulsory education act, the school days in accordance to the act of LP school is 200 school days and 800 hours of academic. UP schools needed to have 220 school days and 1,000 hours of academic classes. So it is popular acceptance that the maximum time spent within the education institutions will help boost the learning outcome of children. That's the majority of schools in the state are not reaching the mandatory number of days as mandated by the RTE Act. Therefore, sir, to bring uniformity and to ensure that we have sufficient number of school days at all levels, the school holidays are mentioned in accordance to the notification issued by the government. So, school timing have only been notified for the government school to plan in such a manner that the mandated days within the provision of the RTE Act. Other schools are advised to schedule in same way. So, the Education Department, in order to implement the activities under National Education Policy 2020, that school on certain days, children may go to school without a bag and learn and participate on several other curriculum activities. Therefore, as list of 10 teams of backless days has been given. Sir, the school have been given the time to decide on which day they wish to observe these days. They, sir, have to inform that August House that consultation and feedback was also invited on the same. The feedback were received on the notified school calendar that the same should be released in advance so that the school can prepare accordingly. Therefore, sir, school calendar 2025 shall be notified this year in November 2024 itself. So it wouldn't be difficult to achieve the minimum school days mandated for UP school, UP by certain school. However, this clause is mandated by RT Act, and there are several positive feedback as well as assuring the compliance of those respective schools. That's based on the feedback. Several others need development. The school's calendar 2025 will be comprehensive. Detail of SOPs for implementation backlist days will be added to the notification. The strategy and the procedure of curating lesson plans and teaching plan will also be added to the subsequent notifications. In addition, the education department is encouraging schools to take up steps to ensure that gradually more towards formative assessment as suggested by NEP 2020. So the education department is serious in adopting formative assessment. Schools have to encourage to transition to formative assessment. That's the status of schools education in Meghalaya needs considerably improvement as revealed by several indicators such as dropout rate, the knowledge gap, and the poor percentage of performance. Some of the main factors attributing towards this scenario are weak foundational learning, limited grasp of concept, low minimum learning levels, untrained teachers, poor teaching practice, and assessment ideas. The child tracking system for learning is being prepared by the education department under Vidya Samiksa Kendra, BSK, a command control center to monitor children's learning progress and the monitoring dropout, teachers' attendance, etc. More focus on improving learning outcome and learning levels of children through this robust system of online assignment, projects, and regular assessment of performance of children that is formative, competency-based, and less test high-order skills such as critical thinking and conceptual ideas. So this will be executed in learning management system through central monitoring system that will be tracked on children's progress throughout the school years in order to promote their continuous learning and development. So this is an important initiative towards transforming assessment through formative approach in line with NEP 2020. So our honorable members has raised on the issue of fee structure of certain government and government-aided schools. Yes, sir. So this is an issue that many of my parents, many students has also come and met me and discussed on this issue. But sir, I want to assure you, sir, so this is to assess all this and to recommend and to study all this development and scenario. Government of Meghalaya has constituted a Meghalaya State Education Commission, and they are studying of all this matter. So I want to assure you, sir, it's not only the school level. There are various institutions, be at a higher education institutions, at the college and the universities and the schools level. We see the disparity and the difference and the variety of fees structure in this state. So I want to assure you the point suggestion of the honorable members has been noted, and certainly the education department and the government will examine, and we will form the committee to study on this matter too, and we are waiting for the education commission suggestion and the recommendation on this too. However, sir, I want to assure you once again that education department will certainly examine the matter on the fee structure of different schools, especially government aided, government grant schools.